Hello students, we will discuss today numericals from electric charges and field. The first question, two small balls each having a positive charges q coulomb are suspended by two insulating strings of equal length L meters from a hook fixed to a stand. The whole setup is taken in a satellite into space where there is no gravity. Find the angle between the two strings and tension in the each string. This is the question. Okay, we will discuss now. So when we take the two strings fixed to a hook is taken into a satellite, there is no gravity. So in the space there is no gravity. Okay, there is no gravity, then we can take G equal to 0. So in the space only electrostatic repulsive force exists between two identical balls charged with plus q coulomb. Okay, because of this actual situation, this is hook, the right end and left end, the length of the string each L meter, and charge of two identical balls plus q and plus q. Okay, remember what is the total separation? 2L. So in this space there is no gravitational force. Make note of it. Gravitational force is equal to 0. So the first question, the angle between the two strings. And from the figure it is noticed that the angle between two straight lines, that is two strings of equal length L unit, must be 180 degree. So theta should be 180 degree. Then second one, because of the absence of gravity, there is no gravitational force. The two identical balls experience weightlessness. There is no weight, only repulsive force, electrostatic repulsive force occurred. So the electrostatic repulsive force is nothing but tension in the string. The tension in the string is equal to electrostatic repulsive force. Okay, the electrostatic repulsive force will give enough tension over the string is connected by the two identical balls and fixed end hook. So the force or tension will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and charge into charge q square by separation 2l the whole square. So we can write 4l square Newton. Okay, so this is answer for the second part of the question. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by 4l square, and the first question answer 180 degree. And yes, go through this. We will move to next question. What is the next question? And next question, just now we discussed this question. Next question, a charge q is placed at the center of the line joining two equal positive charges capital Q. The system of three charges will be in the equilibrium. Then find the value of Q, small q. So we'll discuss. A charge q, small q, is placed at the center midpoint of the line joining two equal and positive charges and plus q. The system of three charges will be in equilibrium. Then find the value of q. Okay, so we'll discuss now. So listen, the two charges are at a separation. This is q plus q is another q plus q. Okay, both are positive charge. At the midpoint another charge is kept. At the midpoint another charge is kept. What is given? The three charge particle system 1, 2, 3 at equilibrium. At equilibrium. So because of the equilibrium system, the net force at any charge must be 0. The net force. So F1 vector or at 2 F2 vector or at 3 F3 vector must be equal to 0. If we take the net force at 2 equal to 0, in the final stage, due to simplification, we won't get q value in the final step, so we cannot determine the value of q. So in order to determine the value of q, let us take the net force at the point 1 is 0. What is the net force at the point 1? The force at 1 due to the point 2, the force at 1 due to the point 3. Okay, the total force would be 0. Now we can expand F12 and F13. Now I am discussing only scalar approach. F12 k, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and product of charges 1 and 2 mean q. The separation we can take L meter each, so L square. Okay, then plus for F13 again we can start with the k. K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 3 capital Q and capital Q, Q square, total separation L plus L 2L, so square 4L square is equal to 0. On simplification, only small q is left. From the second term, capital Q by 4, and this give the result, and Q is negative of Q by 4. What is the conclusion? The charge kept in the midpoint of the line joining two identical charge, positive charges QQ, should be negative of 1/4 of its charge. Negative of 1/4 of its charge. If Q equal to minus Q by 4, then the entire system will be at equilibrium. So whenever the system is at equilibrium, if we keep a small charge Q at the midpoint of the two identical charge, positive charge, then the charge to be selected to keep at a midpoint should be negative Q by 4. Negative Q by 4. Okay. So this is the answer, and we will discuss. We'll move to next question. Okay, what is the next question? Just take note of the question. It's a nice question really. A point charge Q and moves from point P to a point S. Okay. Along the path PQ or S according to the figure given in the uniform electric field E. What is the direction of uniform electric field according to the figure? Along positive x-axis. The direction of electric field along positive x-axis, and the coordinates of the various position of a charge particle Q is moves, and P with the coordinates a comma b comma 0. So the system in three-dimensional space, the coordinate of B, and first P and then Q. Okay, Q is 2a comma 0 comma 0, and R a comma b comma a comma minus b comma 0, and S 0 comma 0 comma 0 respectively. It is shown in the figure, and find the work done by the field E vector in the given process as shown in the figure. Okay. So according to the and statement as well as the given figure, I will take the figure as shown in the question. Okay, this is y axis, this is x axis, is z axis, y x z. Okay, actually I will take only one line for simplicity to mean direction of electric field. According to the question, what is the direction of electric field? Along positive x axis. Along positive x axis mean what will be E vector? E vector equal to mod of E vector, and unit vector along x direction I cap. So E vector equal to E into I cap. Let the result be 1. We can use. And force on the point charge Q. Point charge small q. So F vector force and E vector into the point charge. that is Q E I. Okay, let the result be 2. This is force. The first result gives electric field, the second result gives the force on the positive charge. The moving positive charge start from the point P with the coordinates a comma b comma 0 and reaches the x-axis Q with the coordinate 2a comma 0 comma 0. Okay, then reaches another point R, that is x coordinate a, y coordinate minus b, z coordinate 0 mean the entire movement on xy plane. Yes, in all the 3 points z coordinate 0 mean, so we have to draw the vector diagram on xy plane that finally reaches the origin S. Okay, this is final position, this is initial position. Then what is the net replacement? PS is displacement vector. Okay, the displacement of a point charge, displacement of a point charge Q. According to the figure, the displacement vector D equal to straight away and SP vector but opposite direction, so minus of SP vector. Now S is nothing but origin, so minus of SP vector can be taken, D vector equal to minus AI minus BJ. There is no Z component. Okay. Now, but the actual question is work done. Work done. W is force vector and displacement vector. What is force vector? EQI dot displacement minus AI minus BJ. I dot I1 I dot J0, so minus A E Q joules. Okay, this is the total work done in this process. Okay, thank you students.